Welcome to my lecture online. So far, as we're trying to find the transmission coefficient, we found the expression of A over F, which, by the way, if we square that, we get the transmission coefficient, which is also the probability of a particle making it through a barrier. Now, what we're going to do here is simplify the expression, and we're going to start out by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by the inverse of this expression right here, so that this will cancel out, these will cancel out. Of course, since we didn't have one of those here, we end up with this exact factor right there as well. But at least it looks a little cleaner at this point. Remember, we still had a second portion of the equation. This was the numerator. The denominator is the same as what we have over here, and we're just going to carry that along and not worry about it. We're just going to simplify the left side of the equation here. The next thing we want to do is over here is realize that if we, let's see here. Yes. We have, that's a simplified version of that. Now the next thing is we're going to divide this into the numerator, but I want to get rid of this negative sign, so I can do that by making this positive, and then making this negative and making that positive. So what I'm doing here is I'm multiplying the denominator by a negative 1 times the negative 1. So what I'm doing is I'm multiplying this times the negative 1, and I'm multiplying this times the negative 1 to cancel things out and make things a little bit simpler. Now I'm dividing this into the numerator, so the first term becomes 1/2 divided by this. That's the same as multiplying by its inverse. And here I'm dividing this by this, and you can see that then clearly, where are we here? Right here, this divided by this, clearly that becomes a minus 1/2. In the denominator, since this is now gone, I have this quantity right here, and here I'm going to use this over a common denominator. If I do that, notice the alphas cancel out right here, and I can move this to the numerator by making the exponent positive, so multiply this times e to the positive L times ik1 plus alpha in the numerator, so moving that to the numerator like this. And then, again, I'm going to leave the right side alone, and now I'm beginning to get an expression that's very close to what I'm looking for, so that I can then come up with an easy way of calculating the transmission coefficient. I think we'll just need one more video to finish this off and get that in the correct form. So stay with me, one more video, and we'll get this whole thing done to show you how we got from the equations that were defined by the boundary conditions into an equation that calculates the transmission coefficient. And that's what we're after. And this is how it's done.